Vintage design meets English cottage charm, historic small homes and rustic spring garden elegance. The soft golden light of early spring spills over the rolling countryside, casting long shadows across a weathered stone cottage. Ivy creeps along its walls, wrapping the structure in a living embrace, while daffodils nod gently in the cool morning breeze. This is a place where history lingers, where every wooden beam and carefully placed brick tells a story of the past. Today, we step inside one of these charming, historic small homes, where vintage design meets English cottage charm, proving that even the smallest spaces can be rich in character, warmth, and elegance. Before we begin our journey through rustic interiors and enchanting gardens, make sure to subscribe to Little Big Living, like this video, and leave a comment about your favorite vintage home detail. Your support helps us bring more inspiring tiny home ideas to life. Stepping through the arched doorway, the first thing that greets you is the scent of aged wood and fresh-cut flowers. The walls, a soft shade of buttermilk, hold a delicate pattern of floral wallpaper, slightly peeling at the edges, whispering tales of generations past. The narrow hallway leads into a snug sitting room, where antique furniture nestles close, as if in quiet conversation. A well-worn leather armchair sits by the fireplace, its edges softened by time and use, inviting you to sink in with a cup of tea. A weathered bookshelf stands in the corner, brimming with well-thumbed classics, their spines bearing the imprint of countless hands. The ambience is warm, the lighting golden, and though the space is small, it feels expansive in its history, its character stretching far beyond its physical walls. The kitchen is a delightful patchwork of textures and hues, a true embodiment of vintage English cottage charm. A sturdy farmhouse table, its wood grain worn smooth by years of lively conversations, sits at the heart of the space. Open shelves display an eclectic mix of fine china and practical earthenware, each piece carefully chosen, none quite matching, yet together forming a perfect harmony. Copper pots dangle from hooks, their surfaces bearing the patina of time. The scent of freshly baked bread lingers in the air, mingling with the earthy fragrance of herbs drying by the window. A small but deep sink, framed by an old-fashioned brass tap, overlooks the garden, a constant reminder of nature's presence just beyond the door. Here, every detail is intentional, every imperfection cherished, proving that beauty lies in the story each object carries. Moving into the bedroom, a world of soft fabrics and muted pastels unfolds. The bed, draped in hand-stitched quilts and crisp linen, sits beneath a sloping ceiling where exposed beams add a touch of rustic drama. A delicate lace curtain flutters by the window, filtering the morning sunlight into a dappled pattern upon the wooden floor. A vintage vanity, its mirror slightly tarnished, holds an assortment of trinkets, an old perfume bottle, a porcelain hairbrush, and a scattering of dried lavender. The room is a sanctuary, a retreat from the modern world, where time moves slower and dreams are wrapped in the embrace of history. Every creak of the floorboards, The bathroom, though small, is an oasis of vintage charm. A clawfoot tub, its enamel slightly worn, sits proudly beneath a frosted window, inviting long, luxurious soaks. A pedestal sink, with delicate porcelain detailing, holds a simple bar of lavender soap, its fragrance carrying through the air. A weathered wooden cabinet holds thick, neatly folded towels and a collection of glass apothecary bottles, their contents mysterious and alluring. A single candle flickers beside the tub, casting dancing shadows on the tiled walls. Here, time slows to a gentle rhythm, each drop of water a reminder of the simple joys of a well-curated space. Despite its modest size, the bathroom exudes the elegance of a grand estate, a testament to the timeless appeal of vintage design. Just beyond the kitchen door, a rustic spring garden unfolds, a symphony of color and fragrance. Winding stone paths lead through clusters of wildflowers and heirloom roses, their petals trembling under the weight of morning dew. A wooden trellis, heavy with wisteria, frames a cozy seating area where a wrought iron table and chairs wait beneath the shade of an ancient oak. Birdsong fills the air, blending with the soft hum of bees drifting from blossom to blossom. A weathered watering can rests beside a collection of terracotta pots, each cradling a new life: herbs, strawberries, delicate spring bulbs. This is a garden designed not for perfection, but for harmony, where nature and human touch intertwine to create a living Tucked within the garden, a tiny greenhouse stands, its glass panes reflecting the shifting sky. Inside, rows of seedlings push toward the light, their fragile green shoots a promise of abundance to come. Wooden shelves hold an assortment of gardening tools, their handles worn smooth from years of use. A small, chipped teapot sits on a work table, repurposed as a planter for trailing ivy. The air inside is warm and earthy, carrying the scent of damp soil and fresh leaves. This humble retreat, no bigger than a garden shed, is a sanctuary for quiet contemplation, a place where hands meet soil and life takes root in the smallest of spaces. As the sun dips low, the cottage glows with an inviting warmth, lanterns casting golden pools of light upon the stone pathways. Inside, a fire crackles softly, filling the space with the comforting scent of burning wood. The day slows to a close, and the home, with all its vintage charm, stands as a reminder of the beauty in simple living. Here, history and nature exist in perfect harmony, proving that even the tiniest of homes can hold the grandest of dreams. Before you go, be sure to subscribe to Little Big Living, like this video, and leave a comment.